Okay. Now, let me invite you, Mr. Sharma. Can you please speak a little bit about our allegiances to the family?
Sure, sir. So the first is, the allegiance to the family. The first comes the emotional support, financial support, giving the care to the family. Then, to share the responsibilities. And then, communicate, engage in open and honest communication with the family members.
Very true.
Celebrate, the events, such as birthdays, with everyone. And then give education support to your children in the family. Then prioritize quality time with your family members, being present and engaged in their lives, especially, in children.
Wonderful.
And then maintaining strong bonds through regular interactions and meaningful connections.
Good. So the allegiance entails a lot of things.
Right.
Yes, it's not only verbal, but it is in action.
Right.
Wonderful. Yes. Mr. Parag, would you like to tell us about allegiance to local community?
Sure. So our allegiance to local community is that we offer our voluntary services to the local community. Then we engage with the local authorities for the betterment of the community. That together we can come and discuss about how can we take this community to the further.
Yes. Yes.
Then environmental stewardship, that we care for the environment and how can we protect our environment. So that is again the important allegiance towards the local community. Then participating in community events and celebration, maybe the festivals of the different, from the people from the different cultures. So we be part of those festivals and traditions. So that will help to create the unity among the community members. Then we can education and mentoring, that we can offer our time so that we can give the education to the underprivileged group of the community members. Then getting involved in local schools or educational program by offering mentorship. Maybe suppose Saturday, Sunday, you can spend 2 hours for them in some schools.
Very good.
Vernacular schools. Tutoring
Excellent.
is some to maybe the whatever the subject that you can teach, maybe the language to the vernacular students. We can offer our language, the skills that to these students. Then tutoring or sharing expertise to support the education and development of the community members. And it is not only limited to the children, but we can also offer to the women in the community or the adults who would like to learn.
Wonderful.
Then especially and of course we should focus on especially the youth. Maybe we can also conduct some classes for their personality development. So this can be some allegiances to the local community.
I'm so happy to hear all these things that really proves that one is committed to serving the community. And there are many youth who are doing it already. I know some youth who are volunteering their time to go and especially reach out to the children from marginalized groups and then teach them the same subjects that they learn in their schools, but additional classes they can give help for their personality development. And this is such a wonderful volunteer service that all of us can do.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Next is allegiance or commitment to the society or to the whole nation. Would you please comment on this?
Right, so allegiance to society, the first thing comes, commitment to social justice.
Absolutely.
Which is very, very important. Then the environmental stewardship, Parag sir has mentioned, that applies in community, but at a society at large also applies.
Sure.
Yeah. And then mentorship and education. That is also, important part. Then comes the professional integrity, maintaining ethical standards and acting responsibly with one's profession, specifically when you are in public life.
Wonderful, of course.
And then considering the impact of one's work on society, promoting public health and safety. Supporting public health initiatives, include promoting health and safety awareness, actively participating in efforts to enhance the well-being and equality of life for all members of the society.
Yes.
Which include, there should not be any discrimination whatsoever.
Yes.
and then actively engaging institutional transformation, combating destructive forces and aligning with constructive forces, ensuring the eradication of prejudices from accessible social systems.
Oh, very good, very good. Thank you so much. Next comes other allegiances. Mr. Parag, what is your comment about this?
Yes, sir. So, apart from the family, community, and the society, there are other allegiances that a person should be following. Is the first is the law and order.
Okay, so obedience,
Obedience
to
to
the
the law and order.
we should be
Then to
committed
the
to that. Yes, very
then
good.
to the religious communities.
Okay,
That then the common interest group, where the people have the common interest for the well-being of the people.
so
that
it could be clubs.
could be clubs.
Could be
Yes.
clubs, for example, social clubs. Are
Yes,
there,
social clubs also. The
Okay.
club, the NGOs could be also.
NGOs
Yes.
can be. Yes.
Then political ideologies,
Okay.
and then ethnic group, then
Yes.
sports clubs, maybe, and the workplace.
Okay.
So these are the other allegiances that
That's right.
should
Exist there.
exist.
So now let me put a very important question to all the dear learners, that how can loyalty to these, our commitment and allegiances to these entities, how can it adversely influence our environment and our relations with other people? Can these commitments adversely, negatively affect our relationships with the other people? Please take 3 minutes, talk to your co-learner, and write your answers. 3 minutes. Okay, Mr. Parag, what is your comment? How can our allegiance to one of these entities, have adverse effects?
Sure, sir. So if our allegiance goes to the extent and develop the prejudice in us, it becomes harmful for us.
Okay, oh, very
And
good.
then if our allegiance leads us to neglect the interests of the other people, again that is harmful.
Yes.
Then, and sometimes too much of allegiance to caste, religious group, then ethnic group, political ideology, it will lead to the social conflicts and disunity.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we really, although commitment is good
Yes.
to whatever entity we are committed,
Mhm.
but then we have to make sure that it does not lead
To
to prejudice, does not lead to neglecting others, does not lead to conflict.
yes. Yes.
Wonderful. So then that becomes extreme.
Extreme.
And we discussed in one of our earlier sessions that even good things, if you take it to extreme, there it will harm. So moderation.
Moderation is important. Yeah.
Yes. Now another question to ask all the dear
Yes.
learners: how will common values, when followed, become the basis of intellectual harmony and moral unity of mankind? So, although allegiances are maybe different, but if there is common values among all the people, now these common values becomes the basis that intellectually we bring harmony and we bring unity morally among the people. Necessity of common values, despite all the different allegiances. Let's take 3 minutes, discuss with your learning partner, and write your answers. Okay, Mr. Parag, what is your comment about common values?
Yes, sir. So certainly it is possible with the help of common values. How? Because common values will act as a binding force
Okay,
between various groups to which we bear allegiance or do not bear allegiance.
okay,
So therefore, although we may not belong to a particular group, still harmony and unity between us, between the groups, will become possible because of the common values.
oh wow. So at least now we have a clue
Yes.
how to go about creating unity and harmony among different groups,
Yes.
people who have allegiances to different groups. Still, it is possible to unite them.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes. So, now next question. Here we are serious about it. We have to
Yes.
find how to do it.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
So, the question is, on what basis can such common values be founded? Please take 3 minutes and answer this question. Okay, Mr. Chain, please tell us, how can common values be established? On what basis, that can be done?
Right, sir. It can be founded, on the basis of, justice,
Okay.
compassion. Then we have, honesty. We have equality. We have, integrity, and sustainability. We also have human dignity, which is very important. These all values are mentioned in the preamble of our Constitution.
That's right. So you want to say that these principles, if they are the common values among different groups, they can be united.
Absolutely.
And I think what you said at the end, these are in the preamble of the Indian Constitution. That's really very important, because we all are committed to the Indian Constitution,
Right.
and these are there.
Yes,
So
yes.
we all have to be committed to that.
Absolutely. Yes.
Then secondly, what we need to do is that we all will have also common understanding about what they mean. Suppose
Absolutely.
justice to all of us should mean the same thing.
Right. Yes.
Not that I do injustice to you in the name of justice. That's not going to work.
Right. Right.
Or compassion, or equality, or honesty, brotherhood, whatever. So the concepts should be the same.
Right, sir.
Then definitely, because we all are faithful to justice, as the Indian Constitution says, then we are united.
Right.
What else can be
Right.
the basis for those common values,
Yes, sir.
please?
So another could be, the common value that could be founded on recognizing the nobility of man.
Wonderful.
Then we have, universal human values.
Yes.
Then we have Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Excellent. Very good. And even human rights are based on the human values.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, these are wonderful, really binding forces that can bring us all together. So now I'd like to ask another question, that what relationship should prevail in our social environment in order to achieve the destiny of mankind that we have discussed before? So discuss about relationships that should prevail in the family, how it should be, in the community, in the society, with the purpose that we are able to achieve the destiny of mankind that we have already discussed. Let's take 3 minutes, pause the video, discuss together, write your answers. Okay, so now comes, we said we need common values to bind
us.
together different people who have allegiance to different entities. Then you said common values, should be based on certain things that you mentioned very nicely. So now comes, how can the relationships within these entities be inspired by those common values?
Yes.
How can be the relationships within these families, which will enable us to achieve the destiny of mankind? Because without those values, it's impossible to achieve the destiny of mankind. We cannot work together.
Yes.
So what should be the relationship in all these entities that we discussed?
Yes, sir. So, in order to achieve the destiny of mankind, so we should have, let us consider the first entity is a family.
Family, okay.
So, what type of environment should be there so that we can achieve the destiny of mankind? First is, there should be unconditional love between the family, among the family members.
Okay.
Then justice and gender equality. So, these are the basis of the unity in the family.
Wonderful. And these are the same common values that we discussed a
Yes.
few minutes ago.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
So we
Yes.
need to practice those values in the family.
Yes.
And then pursuit of knowledge. So the resources of every possible resources of the families should be spent on gaining the knowledge.
Okay. Education.
Education.
Knowledge.
Yes.
All
And
right.
especially women and youth.
Wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
there should be a spirit of consultation in the family. There should not be a dictatorship or one man, decision taking. It should be a consultation. So whatever, whether it is a small, whatever the smaller matter is there, but
Yes,
it can be solved through consultation.
Yes, small or big.
Big, whatever.
Consultation. Excellent. That's, in fact, I can say it's a master key
Yes.
for unity in the family.
Mhm. Yes. Yes.
That if consultation is used, then dominance goes away because we take everybody into confidence.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Then the second entity is community.
Yes.
So now, how community? What type of environment should be there? Social environment in the community,
Mhm.
which will lead us to achieve the destiny of mankind. The first value is the unity. There should be unity in the community.
Okay.
Then there should be a spirit of service, that the
Oh,
community
wonderful.
members would love to serve the members of the community. Then there should be a collaboration and cooperation.
Excellent. Excellent.
Then inclusivity and diversity. In fact, we should welcome the diversity in the community. Then there should be a trust and accountability based on the moral and ethical values in the community.
It's very interesting because if the relationship between a community is based on this, and the same is present in all the other communities, so we are one really. We can easily work together.
Absolutely.
So those differences
will
not
vanish.
will not lead to any prejudice. They will
Yes.
vanish, as you say.
Yes.
And
yes.
what about society or the
Yes.
nation?
Yes, and the society and for nation, I think unity and diversity could be the
Mhm.
value. Then social justice, then gender equality. So I think
Okay.
these are the values that will help us.
Excellent. Wonderful. Very good. Very good. Thank you for your
Thank you, sir.
thoughts that you shared. And this brings us to the end of this session with wonderful inputs from Mr. Sharma, from Mr. Parag. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And looking forward to being with you with the part 2 of this unit. Thank you.